Licorice is going to have a hell of a time in this lane now.
Blaber coming bottom, looking for another gank. He shoves Stixxay back. The Blade Caller gets him rooted. They need one more auto from Berserker, and they get it. Cloud9, 3-0.
Blaber is coming up huge. He does exactly.
Oh, nice from Huhi.
We'll see how effectively Golden Guardians can actually corral this team.
And it is going to be interesting because potentially, we could have seen a lot of MR stacks had it been a Silas, so maybe they're worried about top side, going too much value from that. But, picking an AD matchup into the Malphite is always somewhat risky. It's going to be W max, it's going to be Grasp, and Licorice is even playing Ghost. So, really just a little bit of tech here to actually answer the matchup. I wonder if he will go Swifties as well, or if he's just going to feel there's too much value from Tabbies. Because Swifty's definitely really good for that 1v1, but armor stacking is going to be incredible, and we'll see if Cloud9 or Golden Guardians are going to be able to pull it back to Game 5, or can Cloud9 close it out right now? Because he's not playing Cleanse. The Fudge trying to play this aggressive. They do catch that Lucian there. Cleanse is going to be popped, and Flash.
They get both summoner spells out of the Lucian. It cost them their Ignite and their heal, but critically, both C9 players still have the Flash.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that puts a huge target on Stixxay's back. No Cleanse. Blaber has Flash. You can get your butt down there as a jungler and see what you can make happen.
Gori gets locked down. Emenes with the Ignite. One more auto attack. They do it! First blood, Ignite, Electrocute, execution in the mid lane.
Oh my goodness, he makes that LeBlanc pocket pick work.
Gets level 2 for a while, and Gori was trying to push for that last final minion to get to himself. Couldn't quite get it. Now Blaber up to top side. This is one of the weaknesses of this Malphite. A stacked wave early on. You cannot deal with these dives well.
Okay, they're going to start it off with Blaber slamming him into the wall. They kill him so easy. Cloud9 gets their second kill.
And look at the farm. He got 3 CS there up in that top lane before basing turret shot as well. Really good execution on that. And Licorice is going to have a hell of a time in this lane now.
Blaber coming bottom, looking for another gank. He shoves Stixxay back. The Blade Caller gets him rooted. They need one more auto from Berserker, and they get it. Cloud9, 3-0.
Blaber is coming up huge. He does exactly.
Oh, nice from Huhi.
Blaber does exactly what we're talking about, though. He gets the kill on top side, and then bottom side never side tower dive into a bottom side tower dive. The extra kill going over, though, big stuff from Huhi to grab one back.
Yeah, really nicely done. Berserker, though, could go aggressive here. That looks like a dead Nami on my screen.
Nicely done. Berserker's eating sushi, and it looks like Huhi. Beautiful from the AD carry. 2-0-0 on the Xayah, and now Emenes is getting away from River. Get a chance to have the cooldown back. Huhi has rotated up into the mid lane. Emenes with the flash into chains. Huhi gets bound up. Now he's got to try to get away. Blaber wants the angle for the charge, but he just ends up inting it. He got too thirsty for the kill.
Too hypey there, Blaber.
Knockback and trying to set it up, but they didn't have the damage to do it.
Man, you want to talk about aggressive? Fudge is going in with the Ragnarok, chasing after River, forces him back. Now Zven and Emenes are trying to put more damage on the remaining players. Fudge gets thrown up into the air by Licorice. Blaber tackles Licorice, just trying to keep him away from Fudge. Everybody's going after everybody all over these small skirmishes here in the larger fight. Licorice still hanging around, trying to clear out some of these wards. Won't get the last hit on that one. Emenes and Zven moving forward. Blaber finds a charge into the wall, but it's only under River's clone. Now Zven's wanting to lock down Licorice, and Emenes gets the kill. A Gori taunt only finds one, and he doesn't have the damage to finish off Fudge. Fudge gets the kill back, and Cloud9 get 2.
Blaber, he hex splashes over.
Not in position either, so they're never going to have the damage to make it happen. Now they're going to look for a dive again.
Blaber with those hex flashes just won't give him a break. Fudge gets the kill, 7-2 C9.
They do have really good engage, but it's so difficult to actually lock down any of these carries. Who do you go for? The LeBlanc who can distort away, the Xayah who has ultimate, or Fudge.
Oh, River, he's just going to die if he isn't careful, and maybe they can turn it around instead. Beautifully done. They reinforce their jungler, and they shut down Emenes.
The magic damage shield from that Galio ultimate coming in.
That is the composition for Golden Guardians. That's the whole thing right there. and they got one kill, but Cloud9 with a Rift Herald and a Dragon coming their way, probably like those timers.
Absolutely, and I think for sure Golden Guardians are just going to have to give it up.
Oh,
Here's
he's
another
going
hex
again.
flash play.
Blaber slams him into the turret. The follow-up from Zven to throw Gori into the air as Berserker uses the blade calling to get the kill. They find him, and they're going to find multiple plates to go with it. Emenes wants to get Stixxay, but with Huhi behind him, it's Emenes who's in trouble. He gets out with 200 HP, but he has to abandon the turret. Blaber wraps around now, but he finds a control ward, so he can't just make the surprise move.
All over the map here, getting these cooldowns out so that Cloud9 can keep such a quick pace. Meanwhile, Fudge on the Olaf has had a time of his life up there, popping his ultimate whenever he wants versus Licorice. Holds it this time.
Fudge is ready. He's popping the ghost. He's got Ragnarok. They want to take Licorice down. They'll get him, but Fudge is going to die in trade. Blaber looking to see if he can get an angle on somebody valuable. Tries to slam Huhi into the wall. Doesn't quite get the terrain connection. Emenes jumps in really close to bursting Stixxay down there, but not quite enough damage.
Yeah, not quite enough damage.
A Rift Herald taking mid turret for the Xayah, and time is just not working in their favor. They're going to try and rush down this dragon, but they're going to lose so much gold for it, and Blaber can still get here for a possible ultimate on the Popy into a steal.
They're going to TP in. They're going to look for this. Zven is in the back of the pit now.
Blaber knocks Licorice away, and now they're ready to fight. Blaber jumps into the middle of three, but now he has to disengage as River's ready to try to get a kill back.
Fudge!
Stixxay fires off the culling. Fudge is ready to fight in the middle of everyone. The Ragnarok for the CC immunity as Berserker goes on a rampage, and they kill Stixxay. Now River's got the kill at least back onto Blaber, but it's the double for Berserker, and Licorice, Huhi, and Gori all have to run.
Beautiful macro there from Cloud9, pushing top, Rift Herald mid, then coming in with the Popy ultimate to section across Golden Guardians. Emenes is...
Man, the Golden Guardians are in a rough spot.
They absolutely are, and we can see this Emenes from Fog is really strong, has so much flat pen. As soon as Stixxay dashes in, he knows he's got him because he had already spent the flash and the cleanse in the previous fight.
Throw you back home. Cloud9 get the Baron, and they disengage.
This game is one giant Popy gap, okay? Blaber has successfully ganked every single lane, as well as ejecting Golden Guardians members for these objectives. They're gonna dive.
Nice. Can they actually kill him? Yes. Stixxay gets the kill with one of the shots from the culling. They get the objective bounty on the tier 1. That's kind of the only way they're killing Emenes, and they found the
Top lane, they're already pushing the base here. Gonna be able to crack this first inhibitor turret. Uncontested, Cloud9 are getting closer and closer to this championship. They can taste it, pushing down multiple lanes with the Baron buff. This could be the last stand for Golden Guardians.
Golden Guardians gotta try to fight here. They have no Malphite ult, they have no Wukong ult, they have no top lane inhibitor, and they have no gold to compare to Cloud9. Berserker is dominating. They knock one of the remaining defenders away as River is forced back into the fountain, or at least the clone was. Now Cloud9 are gonna finish off the real deal. River falls, Licorice is about to go next. Gori and Huhi stand alone. Cloud9 don't lose a man. They march through the Nexus turrets. They march through the remaining players. They're the champ, and they're the champ back to back. The LCS shines bright blue, and Cloud9 are your spring 2023 champions.